Hi guys, welcome to Software Jobs Training. We are on week 5, day 2. So in this session we are going to introduce you a new language, that is PHP. So we'll be going through all the concepts of PHP and we'll see that how to code our pages, how to make our websites better and more dynamic. So I'm going to the slide number 2. PHP is a very powerful server-side programming language actually. By server side, it means that PHP does not execute it on your computer. It is sent to a server which could be located anywhere on the internet, and then your code executes there and the results are then handed back to your browser. Alright, so this makes this PHP language very secured, and we can also use it to make our web pages very dynamic, and it will be also good for storing a lot of data using database connectivity and everything. So we'll be seeing that in later videos. Okay, so there are millions of websites using PHP. It is one of the most popular programming languages right now. So what are the requirements of PHP? If you want to run it on your machine, either you need to have Apache or Linux or a Mac OS or a Windows, and you will have to install a server, and then you will have to install PHP. So you can just go through these links to set up your PHP, or you can use some packaged software like XAMPP or WAMP, which come together with PHP and MySQL. So you can just install it and start making your PHP pages on your machine. But on the SGD server you need to do nothing. You can just go to the live editor and that's pretty much it. So slide number 4 is very simple. So on slide number 4 we have a skill assessment that will ask you to write some code inside this. So I'm going to copy this up and paste, and we'll see. So it will actually give an output of I'm learning PHP. So echo command is actually a command in PHP to show the output on the screen. So this is much like document.write in JavaScript. So it is doing the same thing. If you need to display any output, anything on the screen, you just need to use this echo. And then we'll just go to the next lesson. So here we see the PHP's basic syntax, and for that we have to enclose this up in the PHP blocks. So this is a starting block and this is the ending block. So all our PHP code must be inside these blocks, and we have already seen that this echo is actually used to show an output on the screen. So to start your PHP code, you just need to start these blocks up and make sure you end it using question mark greater than symbol. So inside this you can just write all the PHP code that you need to write down. And on slide number 3 we will see that how to separate our commands, and these are generally separated using semicolons. So it's pretty much like JavaScript. So I'm going to write another command for echo. So make sure you put semicolon every time you write down something, and you can just run this code up. And here you can see that this little hi there, it has been joined to the same line that was written earlier. So you can see that this echo over here, you can just put any BR, and it is exactly same as document.write. On slide number 4 we will see that how to write comments. Okay, so there are 3 ways to write down the comments. First is you can put double slashes and then write down your comment. If you want to have multiple lines, then you can do this as you can write down your comment in /* and //. So make sure your comment is closed and you can put any comment by then. Or you can have another way of writing a one line comment or single line comment using hash written in front of this. So these are the 3 ways you can write down the comments. So these won't be displayed on the screen actually. So these are just for these are like your memo pad. So you can keep notes about your code, about your sections, that this section is doing this section is doing that. So this is pretty good and easy. On slide number 4 we will actually see that how to echo, and we have already seen that echo is actually used to show outputs on the screen, and we can also write some comment over here. So because PHP is best, so comment will not be shown on the screen if I try to run this code up, and I'll get an output of PHP is fun. So this is exactly same to the document.write. Okay, let me just go ahead to the live editor and show you how to construct a basic PHP page. And if I click on new file, I'll just have to write the page name and make sure that extension is actually .php. This is very important. All the PHP files are .php extension, so you cannot run a PHP code inside an HTML file. You will have to make it .php. Alright. So here we have our PHP file. So the basic PHP code is actually written inside these PHP blocks. You can start them as many times as you want, and inside this we'll put a comment and we'll write an echo command. Make sure you give the semicolon on the end. So you can see that we have an output that says hi, welcome to PHP. So in this way you can construct a basic PHP page. Make sure it has .php extension. It is very important, otherwise this PHP block will not work. It cannot recognize that this is a PHP page, so make sure that it has an extension of .php. So it is a good practice that you can make all the other pages .php now, all the pages that you will code from now on, because these pages can support JavaScript, HTML, CSS just like it used to do in .html pages. So here you can just write the HTML tags and the title and everything. So this goes really nice with HTML, JavaScript and CSS, but make sure that its extension should be .php, so you cannot write down the PHP code inside the .html page. You cannot do that, okay? But you can write down HTML code inside a PHP file, okay? So if I go to slide number 6, and this will actually bring us to the end of the video. So thank you guys, thanks a lot for watching.